Hey everyone, Sebastian here with more SAT math. This time we're focusing on easy ways to identify y-intercepts from graphs and from equations. So we'll start with this one and then we will go from there. This is labeled as NOL-E-B. I forgot to write that. NOL-E-B. And that is about identifying the y-intercept from a graph that is nonlinear, right? So NOL stands for nonlinear. So what is y-intercept of the graph to the left? So remember, y-intercept is when you cross the y-axis. This is the y-axis. This is the x-axis. So y and x. So it only crosses the y-axis once at this value here. And it looks like -1. But if you look at the way it's going down, right, all the way down is -2. So this one would be -1, and this is -1/2. So it should be -1/2, so it won't be D and it won't be A. And remember, this is the Y value, so it's going to be 0, -1/2, and that'll be C. So it's not too bad at all. It's kind of a fun question to do. Should take you maybe 5 seconds to do. And I think that's the hard part, is just being confident and working through this one quickly so you can do harder ones. So let's do another question to see how else they could ask you for y-intercepts. Okay, so in this one, right, the y-intercept of f of x is 0, -8. G of x equals f of x plus 13. What is the y-intercept of g of x? So here we don't actually have the function, but we're told the y-intercept, and we want to find the y-intercept of g of x. So remember, one of the shifts, right, vertical shifts are when you add or subtract plus or minus whole function. So here we are adding 13, and it's intuitive, right? So when we add 13, we're going up 13. So we're going up 13 from -8. So we'll do -8 plus 13, and that will get us, not 21, whoops. -8 plus 13, and that will get us +5. And that will be 0, 5, right? So the y-intercept should always have a 0 for the x value. Good. So again, the tricky thing here is just to make sure you're adding to the right thing, not to be subtracting, and to know that this is just a shift happening, right, up. All right, and then in this one, f of x equals x to the 4th plus 3x cubed minus 12x squared minus 103x plus 12. What is the y value of the y at the y-intercept? So it looks complicated, but remember, the y-intercept is when x equals 0. X equals 0, right? So if x equals 0, this becomes 0, this becomes 0. Everything multiplied by x goes to 0, and we're just left with 12, which will be A, right? So again, not too bad. I think usually if the question's asking for y-intercepts, it's one of the easier questions on the test, but I just want to show all the types that you would have for it. So then we have one last one here. Okay, so then for this one, right, this is our last one. It's like the last one we just did, but it's a little more complicated because it's a fraction, but we still do the same thing where we plug in 0 for x, so this goes to 0, so we have 0 plus 9. So 0 plus 9 on top, and on the bottom we're going to have 0 minus 0 plus 6, and that just goes to 9 over 6, which is going to go to 3/2, right? So when it says what is the y value at the y-intercept of the function, we're going to have 3/2, which is C, okay? So again, this one's not too bad. None of them are too bad. They should be done quickly and confidently. Just remember, the y-intercept is when it crosses the y-axis, and it's when x equals 0. If you remember those two parts, you'll be golden. So I hope it is sunny where you are, and if it's raining, I hope it is cleaning your windows and watering your plants. Talk to you soon.